Myself, Dr. Jagjit Kaur Saluja. Today I will discuss the topic classical cluster expansion, which is in Unit 5 of Paper 2, Statistical Mechanics of Hemchand Yadav University, Durg. Many systems of physical interest can be treated classically. We know that the classical gases and perfect gases. Here we will take a large class of such systems, which is described by a classical Hamiltonian for n particles of the form. Hamiltonian is kinetic energy plus potential energy. Here summation of I equals to 1 to n pi square by 2m plus sigma I is less than j u I j. This is equation 1. We start with a relatively simple physical system, namely a single component classical monoatomic gas, and where potential energy is given by a sum of two particles interactions u I j. The Hamiltonian is taken above. The summation in the second part goes over all the n minus 1 two pairs of particles, which already discussed in theory of imperfect gases. In general, the potential Uij is a function of the relative position vector Rij. However, if the two-body force is a central one, then the function Uij depends only on the Hamiltonian. The partition fraction of the system would be given by this. This is Q and Vt, which we have replaced in from that Zq, which already we have discussed in theory of imperfect gases. The equation is same, but we have changed the notation Q and Vt 1 upon factorial n s to the power 3n. The whole expression is same as earlier we have discussed it. And this was z equals to v to the power l factorial n. All this expression was zq and zn, which we have replaced here, and we can write it as z equals to v to the power factorial n 1 upon lambda to the power 3n zn, where lambda is equal to h upon root of 2 pi mkt is the de Broglie's wavelength. From equation 6 of zq in equation 3 from last article, if the system occupies volume v, the partition function may be written as z equals to 1 upon lambda to the power 3n factorial n integration d3 n r exponential minus beta e summation I is less than j vij. The integral of equation 4 is called configurational integral for potential vij of the usual type of between molecules. A systematic method for calculation of the configuration integral consists of expanding the integrand in exponential minus beta vij. This leads to the cluster expansion. Is a practical if the system is a dilute gas. Let the configuration integral be denoted by Qn Vt, then Zn Vt equals to dq r1 dq rn exponential minus beta summation I is less than j vij. This is equation 5, in terms of which the partition function may be written as, from 4 and 5 we combine this, and you can write it as Qn Vt equals to 1 upon factorial n lambda to the power 3 and Zn Vt z to the power n, and the grand partition function Vt summation n equals to 0 to infinite z upon lambda to the power 3 to the power n Zn Vt factorial n. Here Fij is the function which we introduced earlier. It may be defined as e to the power minus beta Vij equals to 1 plus Fij, equation 7. For real type of intermolecular potentials, Uij and Fij have the qualitative potential form as shown in this figure. You can see this in the figure. This is origin x-axis, this one is positive y-axis, this one is negative y-axis. You can see the behavior of Fij. It is minus 1 when Vij is plus 1. It increases, then it will go to get the value 0 and then maximum value, and then exponential decay tends to 0. Here the behavior of Vij is that it is maximum here and then it decreases, and it is maximum here and then it go up and go to the negative value. Here it is Ri minus Rj, intermolecular potential Vij and Fij. You can see that the intermolecular potential, the integrand is a product of 1 by 2 n minus 1 terms, one for each distinct pair of particles. Expanding this product, we obtained Zn V and T equals to d cube R1 d cube R2 up to d cube Rn. These are the volume element. Then here it is 1 plus F12 plus F13 plus F14. These are the functions for Ij. First particle is interaction, the molecule is interaction of first molecule is with second, first with third, first with fourth, and so on. Then the second part will be first will interact with second, first will all again interact with third, first will interact with two, first will interact with 4. Similarly, you can go on and you can find out the values. If there are two particles, three particles, how the particles interactions take place. A convenient way of enumerate all the terms in the expansion of this equation. This is very important equation for the clusters. It is associate each term with a graph defined as follows. We have to take a graph, and n particles graph is a collection of n distinct circles, numbers 1, 2, 3 and n. Actually, we have to distinguish the particular particles and name them as a circle. First, it is a first, this one is second, this one is third, and so on. With any n number of lines joining the same number of distinct pairs of circles of distinct pairs joined by lines. These pairs are alpha, beta, gamma, delta, so on. Then the graph between represents these terms will be d cube R1, d cube R2, d cube Rn. If we are considering n particles, then it will be f alpha, f beta, f gamma, and so on up to n appearing in the expansion. The various terms in the brackets in equation 9 can be given a diagrammatical representation, which is very important, by setting the following rules. The first rule is that each particle is represented by a circle. So as n particles, if they are given the interaction of n particles, then you have to draw the n circles. Then we represent FPQ by a line linking pth circle by setting up the following rules. Pth particle to the qth circle. In any given diagram, some circles may be linked and some may be free. For every linkage, contribution of f, while each unlinked circle contribution unity. As an example, consider n equals to 3. We have zq, zn. If n is 3, then you can write it as z3. Then in integration it will be dqr1, dqr2, dqr3 only. Then 1 plus fij. It will be 1 plus fij means f12, f23, f13. These are the interaction of first and second and third particle. Then how the first interact with second and third, then the function will show that f12 and f13. Next will be f12 with f23. Next will be f13 and f23. And finally, how all the three particles interact, it will be f12, f23 and f13. Then you can write it z3 as z3. This dqr1, dqr2, dqr3 will be z30. The remaining term will be z31 plus z32 plus z33. So z30 will be integration of dqr1, dqr2, dqr3. Z31 will be dqr1, dqr2, dqr3 is common for all these. It will be f12, f23, f13. Here we have written it as. Next one is z32. It will be dqr1, dqr2, dqr3, and it will be written as, you can see here, it is f12, f13, f12, f23, and f13, f23. And finally z33. It will be dqr1, dqr2, dqr3, f12, f23, f13. Now we have to draw this equation. What will happen to z30? Z30 is 0. Next z31. Z31, the interaction was, how you have written it as z31. It is f12, 2, 3 and 1, 3. So first you write f12. Then you have to draw a circle for first particle. This one is second and this one is third. When you take the interaction between 1 and 2, it will linkage between 1 and 2, it will show the f12. Next diagram will be 1, 2, 3. Here the position interaction is between 2 and 3, then it is f23. So you have drawn a line between 2 and 3. It is 2 and 3. This one show that f2, 3. And the third term is the interaction between 1 and 3. So you have drawn the circle 1, 2 and 3, and here is the line drawn between 1 and 3. Similarly, you can take the Z32. You have taken, because you are taking the 3 particles, so it will this one this is 1, this one second, and this one is third. From here to here to here it will show F12, and this one is F13. Therefore this term is F12, F13. This one is F13 and F23. This one is F12 and F23, as you have already written here. Similarly, you can draw the for Z33. What is Z33? It is from 1 to 2, F12, F23 and F13. So a graph with n circles is called an n particle graph, and it is clear that for n equals to 3, Z3, sum of all distinct terms 3 is graphs. Non-distinct particles are 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. That means there will be no other graph from 2 to 1 to 2 or 2 to 1. You can write it as 1 to 2, 1 to 2. There is no arrow, so you can write it as this. For arbitrary n, Zn equals to sum of all distinct n particle graphs. Here are some examples of the other for different n. Here we have explained for n equals to 3. You can draw the graph between for n equals to 6, this n equals to 10. There are so many graphs. You can go through these equations, you can set the equations, you can write it, you can expand it, and you will see that how linkage is possible in cluster expansions. The proof is obvious. Any graph can be in general be demonstrated into smaller units. For example, the graph is a product of 5 factor, namely this one is another graph, this one is again, you can see, and you can explain these graphs. This one is for 6 clusters, 1 2 3 4 5 6. This will be its expression, F12, this is for F12, F23, F14, F16, sorry, it is 1656, it is 56. We define a cluster integral BLVT by BLVT equals to 1 upon factorial L lambda 3L minus VV, sum of all possible clusters. The normalization factor is so chosen that BLVT is dimensionless, BLT is limit V tends to infinite, BVT is a finite number. The property B follows from the fact that Fij has a finite range, so that in L closure the only integration that gives to a factor V is the integration over the center of gravity of L particles, same of these cluster integrants. B1 will be 1 upon V1, 1 upon V d cube R11. This one is the equation. B2 equals to 1 upon factorial 2 lambda to the power 3V, 1 to 2, 1 upon lambda to the power 3 2V d cube R1 d cube R2. F1 2. 1 upon 2 to the power 2 into lambda to the power 3 d cube R1 2 F1 2 12. B3 will be 1 upon factorial 3 lambda to the power 6 U 1 2 2 3 plus 1 2 1 3 plus 1 3 2 3 plus 1 2 1 3. Any n particle graph is product of a number of clusters, of which M2 and L clusters with sigma L equals to 1 to n, LM2 equals to n. Given a set of integral ML satisfying, however, does not uniquely specify a graph, because there are in general many ways to form an L clusters. This one is 1 to 2, 2 to 3, 1 to 2, 2 to 3 and 1 to 3. There are in general many ways to assign which particles belongs to which cluster. Example 1 to 2, 2 to 3, 1 to 2, 2 to 3. Then a set of integrals ML specifies a collection of graphs. Let the sum of all the graphs corresponding to ML be denoted by SML. Then Zn will be summation ML 3ML, where the summation exceeds or extends over all the ML. By definition, SML can be obtained as follows. First, write down an arbitrary n particles graph that contains M1 equals to 1 clusters, M2 closest, etc. is it. These are some graphs showing ML factors, M2 factors. There are exactly n circles appearing in 16. Here we have written and so on and so on, and there are n circles are to be filled by the number of 1, 2, 3 and up to n in an arbitrary but definite order. We can write down many more examples like 16 example. We may change the choice of some of the clusters. You can find all these clusters, how we can draw it. The meaning of this formula is as follows. Each bracket contains the sum over all L clusters of all closest brackets and are expanded multi-normal expansions. So you can find these values and you can draw the clusters for all these. In the sum over all L clusters, such as a permutation of the L particles within, if does not lead to new graphs, hence the number of terms in the sum will be this. This is factorial n, factorial 1 to the power m1, factorial 2 to the power m2 and so on. And in second vector factorial m1, factorial m2 and so on. And the value of any term will be represented by this equation. Therefore, you can write it as there is no need of explaining all these mathematically. We have to draw it and we have to explain it in a way that cluster expansion for equation of state have become indispensable tools in the many body problem and in quantum field theory also, in which in equation 22, but you don't have to explain these all equations in your cluster expansions. These are other formulas related to these clusters, but here by equating the coefficient of each power we obtained these factors. The equation of state 26 of the gas phase cannot tell us and when a phase transition will occur. Here we have involved the phase transitions, but it is b1z, b2z square, bt3z cube. By equating the coefficients of power z, you will get these equations. So there is need of phase transition, which I will cover in the next lecture. The important thing is that you have to draw the clusters, how you can draw the clusters, how you get the values. It is important, and the questions arises, or in the examination the questions ask draw what do you mean by the cluster and how you can draw the cluster expansion diagrammatically for n equals to 3, n equals to 6, n equals to 8, n equals to 10. So we have covered all these things in this article. But after these diagrams, you need not to explain much and go through these things, but it is just to understand how the things can be happened. Thank you.